It's the second round of the Barnet Sunday Football League in 2024, the 11th game week, and Olympia FC with a 100% record. The league leaders have come to UCS playing fields, a real test for Phil Glynn's Gower Allstars, and he's having to do without his number one goalkeeper, Jonathan Grillo, so Alexander Hill will deputise in between the sticks. At left back is Juan Arias. At right back, last week's hero, Charles Minter. The two centre halves, Johan Vasilash and James Munro. Mike Hodnett returns after game week 3, making his first start for Gower for quite some time, alongside the skipper, Isaac Atite. On the right-hand side, Kaio Brown's been in sparkling form, as is the evergreen Hisham Abdella on the left-hand side. Wesam Maradi will offer some support just in behind Yannick James, who leads the line once again for Gower Allstars. And there's a full bench: Ayub Duwadi, Angel Zapata, Amir Zadeh and Zach Hamadi. It's been bitterly cold in London this week, temperatures regularly dipping below freezing, and it's a testament to the ground staff here at UCS playing fields that this game's even on. Very frosty early on in the day. And here is Mike Hodnett on the left hand side. Looked a foul, but perhaps not. Today's match referee, Andreas Anastasiou. Isaac Atite, once again, tidy in possession to find Juan Arias, who flicks it to the left-hand side for Hisham Abdella. Passes that back into midfield with his right. Atite to Munro. Taking his time on the halfway line. Finds his skipper once more. Uses the ball well, and Gower with a nice early spell of possession here. And here's Hisham Abdella with an opportunity to get the ball in, and there it is, the cross towards the back post, and it was ever so close to Yannick James's forehead. And the goalkeeper, Emmanuel Olajide, will take control of the ball. Olympia on the front foot here, down the left-hand side, but it's good defending from Wesam Maradi, and forward to Yannick James. Gower standing up to the task well early on, but that's a poor pass from Kaio Brown. But it's over the bar and safe in the end for Gower. Abdella can get ahead to it, but not really control it. Yannick James there to mop up though. Ball's been given away in midfield to Ryan Caldwell and laid back to Alfie Bartram, whose long ball forward is down that left-hand side. And Gower will take advantage of the free kick and slip this forward. Isaac Atite. Lovely little turn to find Kaio Brown now. Flicked down the right-hand side. It's a nice pass. Pulled back towards the edge of the area. It's easily dealt with by Elliot Joseph in the Olympia colours. It's a very loose pass, and Juan Arias is going to take advantage. Now here's Hisham Abdella. Back to the edge of the 18-yard box. Mike Hodnett's would have got a bit of space here. Hodnett towards the near post. It's going to take something a bit better than that to beat Emmanuel Olajide in the running for the Golden Glove in the BSFL Premier Division. They're supreme defensively. They've only conceded 11 goals in their 10 league games. Olajide, a very strong performer for Olympia this season. Making their way into Gower territory here. The ball was curled down the touchline. And here they are in the 18-yard box. Pulls it across goal. It's off the inside of the post. Vasilash has given it away, and there's the shot across goal, and James Munro will steer it over the bar. It was a poor clearance from Johan Vasilash, but he had his centre-half colleague to help him out there. His mate came sliding in and deflected it over the bar. Corner kick is lofted in towards the near post. That's pretty easily dealt with on the volley. To tame effort, the back heel will be tucked home, but the flag is up. And it's going to be chalked off for offside. It was a speculative effort from the edge of the 18-yard box. It was a lovely, delicate little back heel there from Rami Rifat. But it will be chalked off in the end. And Gower with a bit of an escape there. Hodnett was pressing, and he's managed to force a mistake. Here's Kyo Brown riding one challenge and then winning the free kick. Matite spots it up and plays it quickly too to Hodnett. Hodnett forward. Here's Hisham Abdallah at the near post. It's a good little move. Hodnett spotted Hisham Abdallah in a bit of space. Went with his left and it's come off the angle of post and crossbar. Alex Hill with the goal kick. It's one in midfield though. By Olympia. Now this shot from quite some distance out by Giorgio Salangu. Long ball forward again from Olympia, struggling to find too much of the ball inside the Gower half, so being forced into these route one attempts, and that's been picked off well by Wesam Maradi, capitalising on Gower's strength defensively. Tried to slip it through to Abdallah, but it was easily defended. Maradi will try and force the mistake again, but that's very good play from Tashan Bradshaw-Brown. Intercepted by Ewan Vassilash. Good ball to curl down the touchline and find the danger man, Hisham Abdallah. Waiting for his teammates to get up alongside him. Hodnett's offering some support. There goes the cross into the penalty area. And that's inches away from the toe of Yannick James. Olajide will let Rami Rifat come and collect that off his toe. He's flicked this down the line to Tashan Bradshaw-Brown. Caught in possession, but only temporarily. And then it's backwards. So, long ball forward from George Sifonios into the penalty area. Olympia wants a penalty. The referee's pointed to the spot. The appeal from the sidelines from the Gower bench is that that was offside. And the goalkeeper, Alexander Hill, is making that case too. It was just another long ball from the back line into the penalty area. The goalkeeper committed early. Giorgio Salangu just took a touch round Alex Hill. Went over the outstretched leg. And the penalty has been given Olympia's way. It'll be Larry Adjumant to try and put Olympia in the lead. And it's a great penalty. It's come out the back of the net, but it found the bottom corner with ease. And Larry Adjumant gives Olympia the advantage from the spot. Gower feel a little bit aggrieved. It looked like Salangu was in an offside position when fouled by the goalkeeper. But the referee, Andreas Anastasiou, disagrees. Gower now hunting an equaliser with Arias powering his way over the halfway line. It's a determined run from the left back. Hisham Abdallah will try and feed this to Yannick James, who will chase this all the way to the byline and keep it in play well too. Juan Arias tries an effort at goal, it's deflected. Arias back to his feet, but the ball will disappear downfield. Vassilash again finds Hisham Abdallah, who's popping up in lots of space quite regularly now. Arias keeps the attack going for Gower. And James will switch it out to the right-hand side for Brown. Ball to the back post. Back across goal, but not to a burgundy shirt. Arias closes it down well. And here's Abdallah once more. Kyo Brown's in space at the back post. Hisham Abdallah tries to work a crossing opportunity and will fire it into the near post. It was Mike Hodnett making the run. And that will be the signal for half-time. Gower trailed by a goal to nil. A penalty from Larry Adjumant put Olympia in front. But they've done pretty well here, Gower, in keeping them at bay, the visitors. It's half-time. Gower 0, Olympia 1.
Right now, everyone is doing their job. Everyone's doing it to the best of their ability. We've had a way better half than them. And they know it, and they're buzzing to be in front by that. It happens. Little mistake. He's got nothing to do. He's come out. What can we do? It was very much offside, but it is what it is. We don't need to change nothing going into the second half. All we do is lift it a little bit more. Lift it a tiny bit more. The joy that we're getting every time is out on the wings. Every single time. When Isaac picks up the ball and finds Mike. Where's Mike? Finds Mike. He opens out and he just fucking pings it. And it's on every time. Every time that ball comes wide to me, a cross is going to come in the box. So I need more than just him inside the box, because it gives me only one person to aim for out of three or four of their back four. So I need someone else in. If he's going to make that dart across the front post, I need someone coming as a late runner and someone at least making the back stick to get something in. Other than that, boys, this is fucking unbeaten all season. This is a team that's unbeaten all season, so that shows our quality. We've got one of our strongest teams that we've fielded to date. Let's fucking get back in this game. One goal and I guarantee you the game's open for us again. They're shocked to be in front right now. But everyone needs to believe that we're going to get another goal and then we're going to get another one after that.
Let's raise it 5%, boys, man, and trust it. I think
the
last 5 or 10 minutes we've rushed it. We're playing better when we're actually calm on the ball. We've got such great ball players in the field.
Because of those mistakes that we've made, you know, giving the ball away unnecessarily, the two CDMs are dropping too deep and it's creating their space for them. So all I ask is for Wes and Isaac to make sure that you're pushing out and you're running around creating triangles and the defence needs to push up with you.
Yeah, it starts from the back four. The back four pushes us up. We can't push it. I can't lie, this team is so fucking easy to stop them from playing. They are doing one thing. And our game intelligence in terms of when things are going on in the game and reading situations, they're just getting the ball, I swear to you, and they're just finding that Gio guy on the left wing. They're hitting Charles all the time. Have you seen them made the switch to the right side? Because their man is that Gio, and what they're doing is they flood it to him, and then that Ryan, the guy, the mixed guy, he's just coming in. The centre back, you lot got to read that and bring people about. And Charles, if that means you got to drag Kyle in, yeah, or even Kyle don't even need to come in. Kyle, you just need to stop that. You know that left back. Oh, I swear, he's just playing that same pass. He just stopped that, yeah, and I'm telling you, they have nothing in this game. We force them to do something else.
Hey, can we get bodies around the box a bit more?
Every time Yannick gets the ball,
Yannick's just got on his own.
He's looking open, he's got three opposition around him. Can we get bodies closer to Yannick so we can actually play off of it?
It's because it's moving end to end. The midfield don't have time.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So that's why. That's why it's a big.
Show your worst.
Always make sure there's an option there. That's very true. Because people that get in the ball.
Long ball forward after the kickoff. Bartram's free kick down the left-hand touchline. Arias steps in, it's forward to Kyo Brown. Kyo Brown slips in field and finds Arias again. Back to Brown. Good interplay between the two. Brown will strike one, it was moving in the air. And Emmanuel Olajide had to push it round the post. Tossed in by Juan Arias. Forward into midfield for Wesam Maradi. Here's Mike Hodnett bursting from midfield. And was there a little touch on his ankles there on the way through? No, says the referee, but Yannick James has won it back on the edge of the box nonetheless. And Kyo Brown will try and hit one again. And that was high and swerved away from the goal. Living dangerously, playing with it in their own penalty area. They've become so accustomed to dominating games in the Barnet Sunday Football League Premier Division. And they've done very well to get it forward too. Bartram's cross in towards the 6-yard box, keeper didn't come. It's on the far side now. Acrobatic attempt at a clearance, but it's not got rid of the danger yet. Drops here to Maradi, but he can't snuff out the danger. The strike is straight into the near post and straight into the gloves of Alex Hill. Olajide with the short pass out. Now Larry Agerman. Long ball forward. Chipped out to the left-hand side. Bartram with a lot of space here. Gower need to get tight to him. Looped into the 18-yard box and Hill will come and claim. And throws it to Kyo Brown, who evades one challenge and then another. And he's got a bit of space to run into with Bartram out of position. Kyo Brown bursting down the right-hand side for Gower. Into a crossing position now, Kyo Brown towards the byline. Tries to pull it back. Combination of Olajide and Elliot Joseph denies him a route to a teammate. Corner kick taken short. Ball into the 18-yard box. It's Zapata on off the bench. It was cleared by Olympia, but they'll keep going here. Arias back to Zapata, who evades the challenge. Slipped into Wesam Maradi, onto his right foot. Out to the right-hand side. Hodnett's touch is loose, but it's carried all the way to Yannick James following a deflection. He tries the snapshot, but doesn't get enough on it. And Olajide can control that with his feet at his near post. Brown's done well to shepherd that ball and shield it away from Olympia players. And that was a dangerous-looking challenge, and Kyo Brown appeals to the referee, Andreas Anastasiou, but he allows play to continue with Olympia in possession down the left-hand side. There's the ball into the 18-yard box. A diving acrobatic header clears it. Into the feet of Sifonios, who'll strike. Not enough venom on the hit. Thrown into the penalty area, long delivery, and Olympia have got an opportunity here, and he's tried to be too delicate with it. Tried to lift it over the goalkeeper, did Francis Cassidy. Out to the left-hand side. Hisham Abdallah's now wearing the captain's armband with Isaac Atite off the pitch. Going through a bit of a goal drought is Hisham Abdallah. The large swathes of the season could be relied upon to register. Here comes Zapata, and he's got his way past the fullback. Zapata still going. Runs into traffic, but earns himself a corner kick. In towards the near post. Shuffled clear by Olympia. Here's Hodnett to the left-hand side for Hisham Abdallah. Abdallah to the byline. Cuts it back with his left. Here's James Monroe. Got underneath it. Another long Olympia throw here. Can Gower do better this time? Up got James Monroe. And that's hoisted up towards the halfway line. Back towards the Gower goal. Arias will come across. Be joined by Zapata. And does Juan Arias to strip it away from Alfie Bartram, but the clearance has been charged down. Mike Hodnett will help it forward, and Yannick James takes a touch, and it's almost broke through there. Monroe with a big header into Kyo Brown, who's turned away from his challenge, and they've got bodies going forward here, Gower. That's out to the left-hand side. It's a lovely pass from Brown to Hisham Abdallah into the penalty area. Goes Abdallah on a strike, and it's narrowly wide of the near post. Hill throws this overarm to Juan Arias, who's immediately set off into the Olympia half of the pitch. Down the right-hand side for Angel Zapata. He's looked lively off the bench in this second half. Into Juan Arias. Now Zapata picks up the second ball, and Zapata's still going to the edge of the 18-yard box. Deflection off the back of Ajiman, which wrong-footed Olajide, and he slaps it over the crossbar. Abdallah's delivery from the left-hand side and towards the bodies in the middle of the penalty area. That's a hash clearance. Kyo Brown has capitalised on the edge of the box. Deflection on the way through. Took the sting out of the effort. And Olajide will wait for the press from Duardi. Olajide's delivery downfield. Flicked forward now for Gower, but there's no one there. Yemi Baraimo will get it forward, but that's been cut out again by Gower. Getting a bit scrappy on the halfway line here. Ayub Duardi keeps that alive and feeds that to Hamadi. Out towards this right-hand side now for Angel Zapata. Juan Arias to Kyo Brown. Closed down pretty rapidly now. So it's forward from Arias to Hodnett, who this time will find Brown in a bit more space. Abdallah, immaculate first touch with the chest. Defender committed too much. Abdallah's ball high towards the back post, headed down and off the base of the post by Alfie Bartram. And I think there was a touch off Zapata to take it over the byline for a goal kick. That's the closest Gower have come all game. Abdallah's ball looked to be overhit initially, but Bartram was stooping. He took his eyes off the ball And he was inches away from putting it beyond his own goalkeeper. Zapata to Arias. Backwards to Hodnett. And rolled across to the left-hand side. Here's Zach Hamadi. Monroe from the edge of the box. Slaps down initially by Olajide. And he'll collect the ball. And a couple of rolls. I don't think are appreciated by the Gower Allstars 11 on the pitch. Johan Vassilash finds Mike Hodnett. Can't keep it, no, Gower, but they will get it back through James Monroe. On the halfway line, now slips down the touchline for Hisham Abdallah. Try and line one up here, Hisham Abdallah. It's lifted deep. A deflection on the way through. Corner kick will be Gower's. Hisham Abdallah into the mixer. There's Duardi and there's a deflection. It's onto the glove of Olajide. Hammered towards goal. Duardi caught it really well. It was destined for the side netting. It was Larry Asherman that got ahead to it. And Phil Glynn can't believe it. Corner kick taken quickly and short. Kyo Brown returns that to Zapata. Into the 18-yard box, James Monroe tests the goalkeeper again, but appeals from Gower for a handball. Andreas Anastasiou waves away the claims. You can see Zapata puts it into the 18-yard box, and on the edge of the area, a green blur just flicks up and deflects the ball on the way through. It's difficult to make out on camera, but it's deflected by a pretty clear handball in the box from an Olympia defender. Abdallah towards the back post. Will drop here to Kyo Brown. Poor first touch though from Brown. Uncharacteristic. And he's chasing back towards his own goal. And James Monroe is trying to help him out. He's done well here, Kyo Brown. And Monroe will step in. And that's the full-time whistle. Gower desperately unlucky there. They held Olympia off, who were reduced just to the penalty, which is why they've won this 1-0. But Gower with plenty of chances late on, and they can feel a bit aggrieved. Their handball claim waved away by Andreas Anastasiou, today's match official. It's full-time, it's finished. Gower 0, Olympia 1.
I can take losing that kind of game because everyone can put in their performance. Everyone was better than the opposite man, and everyone can go home with their head high. I don't think that should be any discouragement for us at all, boys. If anything, we can take so much from that game onto next week.
Yeah, but you say
subs. All of the subs were excellent coming on, boys. This is a squad game, you know that.
We say next week, but certain men are not going to turn up. Others are going to not show up.
Please, if we get this team
consistently, nobody would have beat us, bro. But it's about turning up consistently on time.
I think also, we don't need to wait until we're playing top of the league, the best team in the league, for us to turn up like that. We need to be doing that week in, week out. If we play like that, every single week, we brush 95% of the teams in this league. Facts. So I think we need to take, even though it was a loss, I think we can take so many positives into the
They couldn't get out their half, man. They couldn't get out their half.
Panicked, boy. A team that's a good ball playing team resorted to nothing more than long ball football.
And boys, we were the middle. You know, the Zach, the Michael, the West in the middle, and Isaac, all of you, 4 of you, all dominated your opposite numbers. That's what made it tick. That's what made it look so good. That's how important it is for this midfield to win games.
Field ball. All right, from here we kick on, boys.
Yeah, exactly.
We kick on.
Exactly.